All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy JD here. We're gonna be talking sports on this channel. I appreciate everybody who's gonna watch this. This is the first video I'm ever posting on my channel. Start to get something started over here with this. And like I said, this is a sports channel, man. So we gonna talk sports, but mainly I'm gonna stick it more to the basketball side because of career reasons. But yeah, man, it was a NBA tip off tonight. The first game of a doubleheader. First game we got the New York Knicks, the Boston Celtics, the reigning defending champions. Can't do nothing but respect them as a Laker fan. Yeah, Lakers. We play about to tip off in a minute actually against the Minnesota Timberwolves. But I wanted to talk about these Celtics and Knicks. Got my notes here. It's ring night, so the emotions are running high. It's a special moment for the Knicks and their fan. I mean, for the Celtics and their fans and stuff like that. So they had to come out with a bang, and man, did they? They came out firing on all cylinders today, especially on the offensive end. I think Jason Tatum, he comes out. He seems like he's playing on a revenge tour now. He comes out and has 15 points in the first quarter. He's ended up finishing the game with 37, and he only played what 2.5 quarters, basically just 30 minutes. But a couple of things that stood out to me tonight: the Celtics as a team, they came out and shot the three ball at a high clip. Um, in the first half, they tied 17 3 pointers for a franchise record. Um, at the end of the game, they ended up tying the NBA 3 point record as a team with 29. They end up tying Milwaukee Bucks that they set it against, I think, the Heat in 2020. It's interesting though because I know they wanted to get the record, but it was funny because all they were doing was shooting threes, basically, damn near. And every time the ball to go up, the crowd would get anxious if it's going to go in or not. But they ended up missing their last 13 consecutive 3 pointers in the fourth quarter, and it's crazy because like they went from shooting like 60% all game, and just with that stretch, they end up shooting just barely. What was it? 50% 50.5% total, but as 3 pointers they went 47 and a half. So yeah, they were definitely trying to shoot the ball a lot. The Knicks, I mean, I like their acquisitions that they made, especially with the Carl Anthony Towns. You're able to stretch the defense out with his shot making ability in the perimeter. Um, I like how Boston kind of defended him. They put Drew Holiday on him. He's the best perimeter defender on the team, or well, I would say on the team. I know him and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they all got something on the perimeter on the defensive side, but Drew Holiday is known for his defense. So they put him on Cat. What was interesting, they had Al Horford. Um, he was matched up on a guard, like maybe like Josh Hart or something most of the time. But what that does is it gives them, it keeps Boston protecting the paint. They have a rim protector, so he would float around in the paint. He wouldn't, obviously he's not going to go out and guard Josh Hart one on one, and leave the paint open. But I thought that was interesting. They were able to guard the rim while they were able to have a quicker, faster guarding Cat on the perimeter. He came out kind of strong too. Cat, he had what 12 points, and then the onslaught just started happening. They was down by 25, 30 points at one point. Actually, 35 was their biggest lead that they had to try to overcome. Um, and that's the crazy thing too, is because you look at the score of the game and everything like that, and then you go look at the field goal percentages, and you're watching the game. It's just like New York, they shot 55.1, basically 55% from the field, and to lose by that margin, that just it's probably it's a little devastating to open the night when you shoot the ball well, but you don't defend the three ball as well on the other end, and so that's basically how the outcome usually is. Um, Another thing that stood out to me too is that we know Boston like to move the ball around. They were able to have over 30 assists, which is always a plus. Everybody's getting to share the rock. Um, One thing that's weird too, seeing how Boston has great wing defenders. They wasn't able to muster a lot of fast break points. Either team. New York had four. Boston had 11. That's kind of weird considering the fact that Boston is really known for getting out and transition in the fast break and getting some easy buckets. But another thing too, um, I'm seeing it that like the Celtics was able to be minus 12 in the paint. They were shooting the ball so well, so I guess they just neglected the inside game. But they was able to get 30 points, but the Knicks were able to get 42 points in the paint. So they got a lot of quick slashes in the on the team as well. Um, so basically, it was just one of those type of games where everything went right on the offensive end for one team, like to the next level. Um, they shot the ball lights out for their home crowd. I think going forward, I hear Reggie Miller say that his opinion was that he think the Knicks are the second best team in the league. I was like, wow, that's a really bold statement. I'm not sure if I agree with that just yet, but they did do some things to mirror um, the Celtics and what they like to do and how they play basketball. So I guess for them, when we seen their miraculous, well, not miraculous, their run last year, it came down to them being healthy. So I don't think um, any team goes into the league assuming that they won't make it to the end healthy. But I just believe that the healthiest team and the deepest team usually has the advantage on that front. But like I say, we'll see what happens. Um, there's a lot to left to be seen over there on the East. A few teams, you kind of, Boston, New York, obviously, Philadelphia, teams like that, But the West is a whole nother story, though. It's a whole nother story. So we definitely don't know who's going to come out of there. Um, I do like Minnesota, you know, um, Denver, Dallas, of course the Lakers, obviously, but we'll get to that in another video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna definitely have a video for the second doubleheader of my Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. So yeah, that was my thoughts and what I've seen, what I liked against this first game, the Celtics and Knicks. So hopefully, I'll try to make these videos as much as I possibly can. I know it's time consuming, but I'll try to upload and be on point with it very quickly. If I can't do it the day of, the night of, or whatever, I'll try to do it the next day. But definitely a good start to the NBA season, and I can't wait to see what the rest of the league has to offer these next few days. Definitely. So I appreciate you guys for listening, and I'm out until next time.